Jason. How are you doing today?
Good, thank you.
So tell us a little about yourself. What made you want to go into being a mayor, and what kind of things do you have to handle in the city?
I went into government in politics intentionally. I got a PhD in American and Russian history and went to work for a congressman. I worked for Congressman Yates for 26 years. And during those years, my wife and I got married, we moved to Skokie, and I just got involved in local government and politics and enjoyed it very much. As part of that, I ran for the Skokie Village Board and served on the Board of Trustees from 1984 to 99. And when my predecessor, Mara Gorell, retired, I then succeeded her. So it was kind of just a natural progression. But I've had a lifelong interest in government and politics.
Do you believe it's an easy profession?
No, it's very difficult these days for everybody. It's not just me by any means. There are some very difficult challenges that we all face. For the most part, it's budgetary in nature, and we have to constantly try to balance between the service that the municipality is expected to deliver, and yet at the same time, revenues. Do you increase, do you decrease taxes? What kinds of revenues do you levy? So it's a constant ongoing struggle, and you never know what is going to happen.
How do you think Skokie's doing right now?
Right now, we're holding our own. Our revenues are starting to tick back up. In 2007, 2008, fiscal year 08, revenues were way up. We were really percolating. And then in September of 2008, we had the Bear Stearns and Lehman Brothers problems. Government tanked. And 09 was a very bad year. 10 was not very good either. But this year, we're starting to do better. Our budget is balanced. We have not had to cut any major service, but by the same token, we've had to freeze upwards of 25 positions in the village. So our departments are maxed out at the moment, but we're doing okay. And compared to most other municipalities, we're all right.
So what kinds of improvements do you think that Skokie needs?
Well, we've been doing it slowly, but we need to improve our roads. Economic development is very important. We're working on bringing improvements to Oakton Street and Dempster. So economic development plus infrastructure. The new CTA station is going up.
Right. Should
be ready for service in January of 2012. That will be a very important improvement for us. The Dempster Street improvement is done. We've got some development there. Our bank is nearing completion. We have a new Walgreens that will be going up at Crawford. And then going west, Oberweis will be coming in next year at Skokie and Dempster. And we've got a couple properties that the village has bought. So we're hoping that next year or the year after, we'll be able to flip those properties for development.
So do you think that the public, like teens like us or even other people, can do anything to help improve Skokie?
Sure. Boost your confidence. For young people, despite everything you read, getting a college education is important. Not only because you will become well-educated citizens, but just as importantly, everything indicates that a college graduate earns twice as much over their lifetime as a non-college graduate. So if just becoming a good, educated citizen isn't reason enough, do it because it will help with your earning power, regardless of all of the negative headlines about the indebtedness that for some, for way too many, is coming about.
Like we can do, like personally.
Get registered, participate in the electoral process. You're all very busy, you have lives where most of you, or a good many of you at least, work, plus you're going to school. I would say pay attention to what's going on in the news. Go to public meetings when an issue comes up that maybe affects you. When you're young, you're not paying property taxes, and you're mostly concerned with, I got to get to work, I got to get to school, I got to get my homework done. Now my boss wants me to work later, or come in earlier. You got those kinds of pressures. So it takes a conscious effort, but take the time every single day to, if not read a newspaper, at least pay attention to the electronic media, the internet, however, to what's going on in the world, in the news. Keep yourself informed. And then go out and make sure you vote. Be an informed voter, though.